All right guys, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but we have come out with a bait that I'm really excited about with Strike King. It's the mid-size Rage Bug. I have been a big fan of the Rage Bug for several years. It's just a fish catcher. The profile, the look, the action, the colors that we have, everything about it is just a great flipping bait, trailer, Carolina rig, all that. I have wanted one in just a little bit smaller size for tough situations, for smallmouth, spotted bass, things like that, and just going behind people. I wanted that same exact bait in a smaller profile, and we've got it right here in the mid-size Rage Bug. So I throw it mainly two different ways. One is a Texas rig, Strike King, either 3/16, quarter ounce weight, something like that, pegged with a 3/0 KVD grip pin, flipping hook, and that's the setup. I use the Mark Rose, it's the Team Lou Signature Series, and it is the Mark Rose jig worm rod. And it's just a perfect for flipping and pitching. The Lou's Hyper Mag 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. And yeah, just pitch this thing everywhere, man. Whenever I want to fish targets, I'm using the Texas rig with the slip sinker and all that. Anytime I'm fishing like that tree right there or a specific object, I'm using the Texas rig. I'm just pitching it around to targets. When there's stain water or I'm fishing to lay down a brush pile, things like that, I'm using the Texas rig. Whenever I want to kind of search, I'm in search mode, or if I may be fishing pea gravel points or humps and bars and things like that, I'll throw it on a Carolina rig. Same bait. I'll put it on a 2/0 big Mustad big bite round bend hook, but it's got the keeper on it where it won't slide down, which is key for Carolina rig, because a lot of times fish come up behind it and pull it, pull the tail, pull the body. That grip pin keeps it from doing that. Man, 15-pound main line or 17 with about a 12 to 15-pound leader, Strike King, tour grade tungsten, Carolina rig weight, Mustad swivel, a bead. And when I'm throwing the Carolina rig, I make long casts and I can search. I can cover more open bodies or structure and just drag that thing through there, and I've got a bait that's flow freeing back there. This weight is taking all of the rocks and all that, and this bait is just flow freeing. And man, smallmouth, spotted bass, largemouth, they can't stand it when it's back there. You got the little legs kicking, which I pull those off. They come out of the package attached to keep the, in a clamshell type package like this, where they don't just get wadded up in there. Every one of these baits you get is going to be in perfect form. You just pull the legs out off, and you got all that action from there. It's even got tentacles, or little whiskers that you can pull apart as well. But you got so much action out of that little profile bait. This bait is a little over 3 inches, which is the perfect size. When we look at this, we think, well, that's kind of small, but we're humans. We're something big looking at little bitty, but for a bass, this 3-inch size is just the perfect size for them when they eat crawfish, shad, smelt, alewives, whatever. That's the size that they eat the most. So it's just a perfect profile. Texas rig, Carolina rig. These are the two ways that I rig it the most. One other way that I rig it quite a bit is on a, get ready for this, this is a loaded word, tour grade, tungsten, swinging football head. And I put it on that same hook that I use on the Texas rig, the Mustad KVD grip pin. You can put any hook on there, the reason why I like this swing head. And I can search those same, I can go even faster with this because it's just winding it and creating those reaction strikes and looking for active fish and groups of fish. So these are the 3 ways that I like to throw it: Carolina rig, Texas rig when I'm fishing objects, and these ways whenever I'm fishing more, open water, really searching for them.